welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be inspired by Belly from the summer I turned pretty. I'm focusing especially on the makeup that she wore in the third season. She had a lot of like pink tones on her cheeks and lips, and the rest of her makeup was pretty simple. I really enjoyed it. It's perfect for every day if you just want something very fresh. That is today's video idea, so without further ado, let's jump into it. To even out my skin tone, I'm going to mix my foundation with my sunscreen, so we create like a little lightweight, very thin foundation formula like that. It's not much, and mixing both together and just blend it in like it's a lotion. My dark circles are no joke, so I have to use a little bit of concealer. I'm just applying a small dot under each eye and on my pimples. And as it is setting a little bit, I can go in with bronzer. I'm going to use a powder bronzer. This is the REM Beauty bronzer in the shade Solar Storm, and I'm just going to lightly apply that to forehead, temples, and cheekbones. And now I can blend the concealer out with a little concealer brush. I'm going to set my under eye and maybe my chin just a little bit so nothing slides around that much, but the rest of my face I'm gonna leave untouched. For the blush, I'm going to layer a cream and a powder blush to make it just a little bit more long lasting and the color exactly how I want it. Two options that I think are very belly-like are, for one's the Baby Got Blush from Essence in Tickle Me Pink. It's a beautiful, I would say neutral baby pink. And the other one is kind of like a lip and cheek stick hybrid. It's from Labello. It's in the shade Rose. I've also used this in red during the summer, and it's just a pretty like rose color, and I don't know how accessible this is to everybody, so I think that the Essence stick is a little bit easier to find. However, I do feel like this is a little bit more of a belly color, so I'm going to use this one instead today. But the Essence blush is very similar. The Labello stick is very dewy though. It's a little bit more emollient and more glowy, glossy on the skin, and I feel like the Essence stick is a little bit more natural finish, matte. Depending on which skin type you have, you may want to go in with one or the other, but since I'm going to put a powder blush on top anyways, I don't mind that this is a little bit more glowy, as you can see. The powder blush I want to put on top is the Mood Blending Cheek from Dasique in the shade Candy Berry. I think these tones are very similar to what she was wearing in the third season. I think this way you can see it better. And this is just going on top. I think I'll just take whichever color, kind of mix them together, taking a little bit more of a bigger brush, but I'm using really just the sides of it to set and just emphasize the blush a little bit. For highlight, I'm going to take the REM Beauty Miss Mercury highlight, and I'm just applying a little bit on the tip of my nose and on the tops of my cheekbone. My camera wasn't recording, so the complete eye makeup part is not on camera, which is so good. I used the Romand Peony Nude Garden palette, and basically all I did, it's nothing special. I took the Ivory shade and I applied that all over my eyelid to set it. I did my eyeliner, and then I just smoked it out with the deepest shade. That's all I did. So you didn't miss too much, but this just always happens to me. So now I can finish the eye off with some mascara. Belly's eyebrows look pretty like fluffy and like upwards, but not dramatic. It's like a very natural fluffy brow, so I'm just going to fill in a few spots and sparse areas, and then using my favorite brow gel that really gives me that fluffy eyebrow look, which is the Got2b brow gel. And last but not least, the lips. They're also like just a light pink, so I'm going to use just a little bit of a pinkish lip liner to outline the lip and then adding a pink gloss. This is such an OG favorite, like the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Creme Brulee. The lip liner I'm using is the shade Line Later from Maybelline. These are very long lasting but super creamy, so this is one of my favorite formulas at the moment. With my hair parted in the middle, kind of open, some gold accessories, I think this finishes the makeup look for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up as usual, and I hope to see you in my next video. And until then, please take care.